Greetings and welcome to the workshop series that I will be hosting here every week, every weekend. I never do good with that where they're like, let's just wait a couple minutes for people to join in because I'm always looking out for like the people in the replay. So I will do, I guess, my due diligence and wait a few minutes, like one. I guess in the meantime, I can do an intro. Hola, hola. My name is Ishmael. I go by Ishi or Ish. My goal in my workshop series is to help parents, professionals, and undergrad college students create stress free routines so that they can live a very happy and peaceful life. That's the main goal. Um, let's see. And that's the short of that. I was just wondering if I thought like I got distracted by the thing over there. So another thing about me, I have been diagnosed with ADHD. I always knew, and then people when I was younger, they would often tell me like something is different about you, but it wasn't until I was like in my 30s that I got actually diagnosed. But now I work in a rehabilitation program with adults with all kinds of abilities. And so I get to see the entire spectrum of people and their needs and stuff like that. So that's like what I do for a living. And I pick up a lot of the habits and behaviors that I see at work all day because I really do get like really deeply involved in what I do. So it's been 2 minutes now at this point. So my goal really was to try and um, like share my screen, but we haven't gotten that far yet with technology. Someday, like when what is this? Oh shit, I can't share my screen. Okay, let's see. Share screen. Oh my goodness. Do, 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 do. Mm, 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 Wait, wait, I wonder what my live stream looks like now. Oh, I wish I could record so I can see what I got going on. Okay, view my tab. All right, now. All right, so this is the Purposeful Partnerships and Goals workshop. I cannot see my face, but let me see. I'm online here. So I wonder if I can like watch my own live stream. Ooh, that'd be so cool. All right. So let's all learn together. All right. Now, what I have to do? How would I find myself? So the studio. Um, this is so exciting. Oh, oh, girl, I'm in here like swimmer. I don't even gotta do all of that. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, I can take my lapel mic off since I'm not using that setup. Okay. Okay. Oh man. All right. So I'm about to be in here every week. This is so freaking amazing. This is a prime example of this is one thing that I talk about too. Sidebar slash right on topic. So one thing that I deal with is minimizing distractions and maximizing like the utilization of the things that you have at hand. So this is a prime example of that. For the last few weeks, I've been trying to figure out a way to like go live and share my screen and be able to chat and communicate in a very simple way. And I just haven't been getting to it at all. And then like I don't know how long. Well, it hasn't been forever because I do know like up until not very long ago, you needed to have like a verified account, a certain amount of subscribers, a certain amount of followers, or something to that effect to be able to even go live on YouTube. I don't know if that's changed or if somehow I met those requirements and haven't realized. But either way, I was not aware that I could do all the things. Like I said, when I first got on here, my goal was to be able to share my screen, and I was like, I can't even do it. And look at your girl sharing her screen. Okay, so if you go back on my channel, I've already done two workshops for this. This was a series. I do a different series every month. The month of March is going to be about binders, starting binders, and then I think I'm just going to carry on the binders thing routine development with binders moving forward, and then just do different ones every month. Um, Sorry, my mouth felt a little dry there. Um, all right, so that's that. Now, what I was going to say, this is so cool because that way, then I can do those little cool countdown screens. Oh, your girl is lit because you'll get to know me more as I do live streams. And if you go through my channel, you'll find out different things and stuff about me. But I love Canva. I love what is graphic design, apparently, which always sounds weird because I don't consider myself a very techie person, but I love graphic design specifically. Um, Anywho, which is why it was so important for me to share my screen because I created all of these workshops with the, with the, with the. So anyway, let's see. Um, oh, right. So they're going to want me to let's see if I could do this. Um, I have to click the button to make it go next. And in a perfect world, that will be fine. So I don't need to really see my chat because I do not anticipate anyone going yet. Um, can I move that? Can I make the chat go away? Okay, chat. Hey, chat. That's funny. It's funny because one day I'm going to be saying that for real, but maybe not. I have to get another name for the chat. Like, um, I don't see a way to make the chat go away. I see top chat or whatever, but yeah, this is really cool. And then another thing too, I wasn't sure if when you do a live stream, if it saves or whatever. But a part of me feels like I saw someone have like live streams there, and then it'll also like it tells you like if you go through your YouTube, it'll be like these are the live streams. Anyways, let's get this. Oh, I'm using the wrong mouse. Gaha, gaha. All right, let's do this. Boom, 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 boom. Mm. All right, I'm so excited. All right, so in this workshop, we're going to um, every time I see these, I always like it feels really good when I like make it, but every time I get ready to say it out loud, I'm like, that sounds so lame. But it really is. We're going to unravel the magic of accountability buddies and how they can turbocharge. Oh my gosh, I do need to rewrite this so that it's more genuine to me. Um, but we're going to talk about accountability partners and systems and how they are going to truly support you on your journey for personal development or in just whatever journey you're on in general. We're going to talk about the role of the accountability partner. Um, oh, no. So, understanding the role of accountability and goal achievement. We're going to talk about choosing the right partner and then setting deep, clear expectations and boundaries, and then building a supportive network for continuous growth. So, all right, there we go. The screen was really tiny and I could barely see, and it was not working out for me. Um, But yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to be brave and then just not watch the live stream and just go ahead straight to the recording and get this over with, because I want to do two and I don't want to be here forever. But because it is a live stream, I don't want it to. It needed to be a little bit long for like I said in the beginning. I never let people join. I just jump right in and start doing this like I'm some type of superstar. All right. So first things first, we're talking about grasping the importance of accountability and conquering goals. Let's just think about this for a moment. Anything in life, anything in life, every single thing in life, a computer, my sweater, my hair, my fingernails, my hand, everything about me as a person, this laptop, the cord that's charging the laptop, everything, right? Everything has multiple parts of it, and multiple things needed to come in together in order for that thing to work. Everything at one point was just a goal. I was maybe not a plan, but if you keep doing, like, if you keep kicking the football towards the goal. Sorry, and I feel like there's another name for it, but you know what I'm trying to say. So yeah, if you keep kicking a soccer ball towards the net, eventually you're going to get it in there. So you're going to achieve that goal if you keep doing the same thing over and over. So if you keep having unprotected sex, chances are you're going to end up with a baby. That's not a mistake. That's like literally what happens when you do those things. Um, Variables aside, you know what I mean? I'm talking straight up and down. Um, so, like, again, like my laptop, there needed to be someone who thought about the laptop. Someone needed to think Chromebooks needed to exist. They needed to talk to someone else. Everything in life needs a counterpart, some other person, some other thing holding it accountable to make it work. You just need all the things to come together. Someone needed to communicate and make sure that all of the pieces of the laptop got put together and got developed and got ordered and got shipped and all of that type of stuff for it to come together. So that's why it's important for you to have some type of accountability when it comes to conquering your goals. That accountability can come in the shape of a person, in the form of an app, timers, planners, your job. Sometimes and often, kind of like most important, it should come from some deep sense in yourself so that it's not always performative. It is good to have goals and things outside of yourself that include other people, but it is equally important for you to be doing the things that you love to do. I've talked about that before as well. So, picking the right accountability buddy really depends on how far you are in the journey. You can start with a free buddy, like I said, like a piece of paper and a pencil. It doesn't even have to. It could be like the back of a letter that you get in the mail. It could be a napkin that you get for free from the Burger King or the Wendy's. And for same, like people are always giving out pens. So if you have absolutely nothing and you just so happen to be coming across this video while you're laying down in your bed in a shelter, then just know that those two things are the beginning of your accountability journey. And then, it's starting there with you. And then if you have people in your life that you can actually trust, then you can utilize them. And then hopefully they can utilize you as well. Not use you, because there's a difference. Like, we're not resources, we're human beings. We can be utilized, but like, don't just use me. Usually, I look at it like if you're utilizing something, it is like a tool, it is something that you take care of. When you use something, it's like a condom. You do what you need to do, and then you discard it, and you're done. You used the condom. You used the paper towel. You used the toilet paper, but you utilize a plate. You know what I'm saying? That's just me though. That's just me though. Anywho, so picking the perfect partner depends again on where you are. Can you person, are you even that committed? Because sometimes you can have $1 million, but you're not even really committed to the journey. You don't even know what it is that you're trying to do. So you're just spending all of this money on coaches and all of these courses, and then you might start to resent the whole entire process because you're trying to throw money at a problem that you don't even know. Little example, I took my car to the dealership, not the dealership, I took my car to the shop and told them I think that I don't know what I told them people. I thought I told them I said I think my ignition is going bad. Turns out it was my starter. So whatever. They ordered the wrong part. Obviously that's not going to fix the issue. But then once they got the part out, they was like, oh well, this actually isn't the problem. So we're going to have to go back in with what you really need. You know what I mean? Just time in that situation. That's like throwing time at an issue, trying to fix it, and that wasn't even the problem. Because they looked at my ignition and they looked at my battery. Turns out it wasn't my starter. So like that, you got to just know exactly kind of like where you are. And in similar situations, sometimes you're not going to know where you're at in life. Sometimes you're just going to be, like that's just how do you say, como dito, it is what it is. Like you just don't know, and you don't know what you don't know, and that's okay. And then next thing, establishing crystal clear rules and limits regarding your partner. Don't call me before 7 a.m. Don't call me after 7 p.m. Do not call me on Sunday at all. Um, Please don't ever your voice at me. Don't ever send me heart emojis. Don't send me emojis at all. Don't call me bae or boo or any type of those terms of endearment. Just, whatever your thing is. I don't like hugs. Don't be late. If you're going to be more than 5 minutes late, call me. Some people like, if you're going to, like, I'll give you 10 minutes, you know what I mean? Um, but, if you're going to be more than 15 minutes, some people it's like, again, whatever the case may be, some you might know that you're a late person, so then crystal clear rules like, hey, I suck with time, or mm, I can't always determine how long it's going to take me to do X, Y, and Z thing, so I'm going to need a little bit of a grace period. So that way the relationship can be healthy and productive, and everything's out on the table in the beginning. And again, you don't know what you don't know. So like, if when you started this, you only working part-time, your schedule is more flexible. When you learn of a new development in your needs, that's when you need to say it. Don't wait until it's a big problem. Like when you started, you were part-time, then midway through, now you're working full-time. Now I know, as your consultant, for example, I know you're working full-time, but for all I know, you have made arrangements to continue doing what we said that we're going to do, and as well as work full time, when in fact you haven't, and now you're over there struggling. And one day I hit you up like, hey, I noticed you haven't been doing the things that you need to do, and you send me back this chunk ass paragraph talking about, goddamn well I'm working full time and I got this going on and I got that going on and I got this going on. I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. You could have told me 2 months ago when you started working full time you need to make a change and adjust your schedule. I am an introvert and a Virgo and a mother of four. My favorite thing for people to do is activities. I love that. I am queen of cancel it, let's reschedule it. Make sure I get it done, but like, I don't give a fuck about canceling stuff. Never. I've never, nothing has ever been canceled and I had an attitude. Nothing. Nothing. So, if we need to reschedule, we can reschedule. But we need to be crystal clear about that. We can do what we need to do when we need to do it. And I don't need you or anyone else questioning about that. All right. So let's crafting. Let's crafting. So now we're going to talk about crafting a crew to cheer you on as you soar to new heights. What your crew just kind of recapping everything that we've already discussed. Your crew needs to be contingent on where you are in your life. Sometimes the crew is you and a piece of paper or your cell phone with the reminders. You need to, let me see how I can say, I wish I could, what goes next? Nothing. All right. So before you start trying to craft your thing, before you start looking for your crew, you got to understand why you personally need a crew. Prime example, I've had several coaches in my life. I've taken a lot of classes, I've taken a lot of courses, like in group session, things like that. None of those times, except for the last time that I did it, and the last time I did it, I think was the cheapest I've ever paid. I should say was the least amount of money I had to invest, but I got the most amount of value out of it. Um, before that one, I wasn't crystal clear on the goal that I was trying to accomplish. I was like all over the place. And I hated to admit that because I like to think I have it all together. But the whole thing, the whole purpose of me going through the journey, get it together. So understand the damn goal. That's number one. Don't try to don't I mean, I guess you can make lists and make lists and make lists and make lists, but don't get tired of making lists and in that list that resonates with this feels like where I need to be. That's step number one in getting your crew together. That's then you can start with, your pen and your pad, your accountability app, your group of friends, or getting a professional if you need to. And then you can, you know, if you're just working with yourself, say, all right, I'm going to wake up every morning, I'm going to do my planning between this time and that time. In another section of my content on YouTube, I've stated your morning is everyone's morning isn't the same. Your morning could be 3 o'clock in the afternoon if that's the kind of person you are. I'm a 5 a.m. person, but I know everybody's not a 5 a.m. person. I have 4 children, and all my children wake up kind of different times a day and different kind of moods and different kind of attitudes. So that was a blessing for me to be able to see that in them and understand that everybody's morning isn't the same. I have only one other kid that's a 5 a.m. kid, and everybody else is kind of like maybe like 6 or 7, or maybe let's say 7, 8, 9 is more like the times they like to get up. But knowing what it is for you is how this is going to work. So, sidebar slash right on track. Before you start looking for an accountability partner, a life coach, a consultant, things of that nature, therapy is step number one. So, therapy is like milk to humans in their digestion process. You gotta drink breast milk first, and then you can eat like pureed foods because you don't have enough teeth really, but you can, like, your body can digest it, but you don't have the teeth to do it. So then you need to start eating like the pureed food. Then you can start eating things like ground beef or really soft chicken and really soft veggies because you got a couple of teeth and they're going to do their thing or whatever the case may be. But it's therapy is super important. So therapy, personal development, um, developing some type of routine. There has to be some type of pre-work. This is a prerequisite. So like getting coaches, getting consultants, and things like that. Um, in my personal opinion, and in my professional opinion, that is something that, depending on what you're going for, you may want to consider doing some type of personal development beforehand, some type of therapy beforehand. because sometimes it's not a matter of here's what you need to do, now do it. It's a matter of you never even learned the skills to do these things, so how can you possibly do that? And then depending on what those skills are, you might need to establish why didn't you learn those skills? Like, why can't you show up for yourself? Like, you've made all of these beautiful products, but now when it comes time to sell them, you don't leave the house. Oh, now you got all these excuses. Oh, your kids. Oh, your car. Oh, you're this. Oh, you're that. Um, because there's so many different layers to life. So yeah, you need to know who you are before you even try to start establishing crystal clear rules and limits, because if you don't, then you run the risk of not standing firm to the limits that you set, or you set them and they sound good, but you don't really stand on them because you don't it's not, how do you say, like, solidified or for sure or for certain for like, why am I doing this? So that part, know who you are first. I know, I was about to say, I know there's more. Okay, so that is the culmination of the um, purposeful partnerships and how to establish them, getting people in line and in alignment with your goals and thus and such. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop sharing here. Ooh. And then, let's see, where is YouTube at? YouTube live stream is over there. We're back. All right, cool. So I've been here for 27 minutes. I feel good about that. I did my due diligence. I showed up and I did my thing. All right. So now I'm going to end it. Before I go, if you watch this whole thing at some point in life, that is super amazing. I really appreciate that. Yay for you, yay for me, yay for us. Um, Feel free to comment any questions, anything that was helpful to you in the chat or in the comment sections, and stay tuned. In a perfect world, I'm going to join this again. Um, if it didn't work out, then I probably won't. But uh, to be continued.